Hi gang, Rob here. It is the morning of 19 January 2017. Making videos in the morning. I'd love to tell you it's because I'm having a supplier problem, but I'm not sharpening this morning because I forgot to order stones. But you know what? I had a few knives laying around that were waiting for my attention this morning, so I'm making a few knife videos today. How about that? The one we're going to look at in this video is one of the mid-tech line from custom knife maker Zoe Crist. And I will link this video in the description and in annotation. But I did a little shop tour with Zoe a couple weeks ago. Made a video of it. Zoe was formerly located in North Carolina, but he is part of the Escanaba Alliance of Custom Knife Makers under the tutelage of Mike Stewart, Dark River Knives. And sort of the point of that project, or one of the points of that project, is for custom knife makers to become solvent, profitable, and make their fortunes producing knives in volume. Mid-tech volume. The knife you're looking at is the first or second one, I think, in that vein from Zoe, and it's called the Goshawk. And as you see, it is a fixed blade Wharncliffe or a Seax design, S-E-A-X, I believe. The blade shape comes to us from Europe. And this is Zoe's interpretation of a small Seax. It is crafted of 1/8 inch stock 8-2 tool steel. The blade is 3 7/8 long and the handle is 3 7/8 long. It is convex ground from 2/3 of its height. Comes to a fairly skinny dimension behind the edge. And by the way, this is a factory edge, guys. Brand new knife out of the box. Good job, Zoe. Very nice. A little catchy, a little gritty going through that limp fibrous paper, but very nice for a factory edge. Let's see what comes with the knife, shall we? Well, it comes in a corrugated cardboard box. Zoe Crist Knives has sort of the flip top. Too big to have in front of the camera. Okay. Nice logo, by the way, Zoe. Zoe is sort of an artist knife maker. And as you guys know, if you've been paying attention, he also is a blacksmith who forges his own Damascus steel in several formulations. He makes rings like for your finger out of Damascus, lots of other things besides knives, and he definitely has an eye for the artistic. So in the box you get the knife, of course, and a pouch style bushcraft sheath. This one is set up for either vertical or cross draw depending on which slot you use. And it has a fire steel loop, just veg tan leather. Nice sheath with a nice welt. And of course you have the cardboard to protect the blade, and then the tissue tape. It also comes with a certificate of authenticity from Zoe. It said, "This certifies the enclosed knife to be an original creation from Zoe Crist Knives. All Zoe Crist knives are guaranteed against manufacturing defects for life. If you have problems with our product, just return it to us and we will repair it. If you would like us to refurbish, customize, or resharpen the product, please contact us for shipping. Please contact us for shipping and handling." Signed, Zoe Crist Knives, LLC, and he's still got his North Carolina address on there. Okay. So, how is this knife? Well, if it seems like it resembles a Bark River in construction and grind, that's because it does. This is in black canvas micarta, polished to a fine finish. The construction of the handle is epoxy and Corby bolts, which are then ground and polished flush with the handle material. It also has a lanyard tube. And it's kind of an interesting Seax, I think. It sort of has Zoe's signature handle profile, which usually involves a pretty good curve in the finger side of the handle, which, without having a lot of topography or finger grooves, it really locks the hand in well. And I wear a large size glove, but I'm on the small side of a large size glove, kind of like Donald Trump. It fits my hand very well in the saber grip. When I come around to the overhand pinch grip, my pinky kind of wants to dangle over the pommel. Very much like the featherweight Fox River Bark River knife fits my hand. I can go 4 fingers inside the butt pommel, but that pushes my thumb and forefinger very far forward on the handle. So it's almost more comfortable to back up. The draw cut grip is super comfortable, and I've got a lot of power in that index finger in that grip. And the hammer grip, I'm back to 4 fingers inside. The thumb just falls nicely over the front of the handle for indexing and gives me a very powerful grip. I sort of envision the Seax shaped blade as kind of a fine bushcraft knife, meaning I could be splitting fibrous material like vines to make cordage with it, super fine kindling work, even food preparation. And don't know if you can really make this out, but there is an ever so slight amount of belly in the knife. So you don't have to drive yourself crazy as you wear the tip, trying to get that ruler straight Wharncliffe edge for you OCD people. And when it comes to Wharncliffes with straight edges, I'm one of those, by the way. Drives me crazy. So this already has a tiny bit of belly ground into the knife, so you won't worry about that. Just super nice geometry. It's thick enough and obtuse enough through the primary bevel to be a strong knife, but it gets thin where it needs to be thin. And you saw its slicing ability, even with a factory edge. Pretty grabby little thing. The metal finishing on the knife is just beautiful. Just a nice satin. And the black canvas micarta is beautiful as usual. Well polished. It's not an easy thing to polish canvas micarta. See how we did in the underside of the handle. Kind of a tough area to finish. It's pretty nice. The butt of the knife is finished off very squarely. And you feel nothing running your finger across that handle. Transitions are all beautiful. Just a super nice knife. This knife came to me for review from Derek at KnivesShipFree. The best place to buy knives, period. I'm going to need to send this one back when I finish the video. Oh, that's killing me. There are some Goshawks left in stock at KnivesShipFree. I think these were run late summer, early fall last year. So if you're interested in getting some of Zoe's work, especially his mid-tech stuff, less expensive than his custom stuff, check them out. The full line of Zoe Crist mid-techs are available on Derek's website. A worthy player in the high-end EDC fixed blade market is the Goshawk. That's all for this one, my friends. Grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. And remember, the Word and Zoe's Goshawk are sharp.